Once upon a time, 4.9 million years ago, in a lush, verdant valley, lived 4 early humans. They were resilient beings with tanned skin and strong muscles, constantly foraging for food to survive. On one bright morning, while the mist still clung to the trees, the 4 of them walked through the forest, their eyes watchful for fruits or small animals. High up on one of the tallest trees, there was a giant eagle's nest. This eagle was the ruler of the skies, with an extraordinary wingspan and razor-sharp talons. It was the most feared predator in the valley. At that moment, the mother eagle was out hunting, leaving her small young hatchlings alone in the nest. One of the early humans, the most nimble among them, spotted the nest. With his stomach growling, he decided to take a risk. He climbed the tree nimbly, reached the nest, and found several large eggs. Without hesitation, he began to eat the eggs until he was full. Due to the satiation and exhaustion, he fell fast asleep inside the eagle's nest. Soon after, the mother eagle returned from her hunt. Her sharp eyes immediately spotted the intruder in her nest. Fury burned in her eyes as she saw her missing eggs and the early human fast asleep in her nest. With a screech of rage, the eagle seized the helpless early human with her powerful talons, carried him high into the sky, and then released him into a flowing river. Fortunately, he was still able to survive, escaping the wrath of the mighty, powerful eagle. The shattered eggshells were the only things remaining of her potential offspring. She let out a mournful shriek that echoed throughout the entire valley, a sound no longer of threat, but of sorrowful loss. She circled repeatedly above her now empty nest, as if weeping for the tragic fate that had befallen her young. Below, the three other early humans stared at the sky with confusion and fear. They had seen their friend carried away by the giant bird, but did not know where he was taken, or if he was still alive. Driven by their strong group bond, they decided to follow the direction the eagle had flown, hoping to find a trace of their friend. After walking non-stop, following their instincts, they heard a sound of fearful whimpering. They cautiously approached the source of the sound and found their friend huddled on the riverbank. His body was shaking violently, his eyes darting wildly towards the sky, as if every cloud shadow was the eagle returning to finish him off. He was panicking, convinced that the predatory bird would come back to devour him. His friends approached slowly, making soothing noises. They did not force him to stand up. They sat down around him. Slowly, as the sun began to set, the shaking in his body subsided. The presence of his friends gave him strength. He was finally able to stand up, though his gaze remained wary towards the sky. They had learned one brutal, invaluable lesson. Danger did not only come from the ground. With their group whole again, the four early humans looked at each other. No words were spoken, but an understanding was forged between them. This world was a perilous place. With more cautious steps and newfound vigilance, they resumed their odyssey, continuing their journey to seek life on an Earth filled with colossal monsters, both those that crept on the ground and those that flew through the sky.